What is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for a match preview video. It's been a while since I've sat at this very desk and done one of these videos. I really enjoy these types of videos actually, because usually I can then look back on the Saturday evening and go, how wrong were you? But it's been a while, and I do apologise for the slight lack of videos this season. I'm working full time. I'm trying to do this at the same time. Sometimes I just can't do everything. And because of that, I missed doing videos on the Wolves game. It's all happened so quickly, hasn't it? The East Anglian derby on Sunday. I think I'm just about back to normal heart rate after that. An incredible game, an incredible day, and a really enjoyable day, actually. It nearly ended in heartbreak, and in the end, we continued that fine form against Ipswich, and in the most dramatic of fashions, didn't we? But Wolves, 2-2. I was actually working in London, and I went to a comedy night with Jen, and we didn't have phone signal. It was down in this kind of underground, top secret comedy club in Covent Garden. Very good. Obviously, I knew we were playing Wolves, but I wasn't going to be able to get signal, listen to commentary, follow it on Twitter, anything. I didn't have Chris Gorham's dulcet tones guiding me through the game. So instead, we watched some comedians. The final comedian on was a guy called Nelson. He was from Norwich. He was brilliant. And then I walk out and see that Nelson Oliveira scored a 93rd minute equaliser. And it is so apparent this season how much, team morale, the fitness levels must have improved so much to see games through right the way into the 93rd minute. We've scored so many late goals this season, and I'm really starting to love this team. Yes, we're 13th in the table, and on paper, and probably from a neutral's point of view, you're probably looking at us Norwich fans getting a bit giddy about things, going, well, you're mid-table and 8 points off the playoffs. There's not much to be excited about. But I think Norwich City fans can now see that we're starting to build, and we're starting to get some real heroes in this squad. Angus Gunn, Grant Hanley, Christoph Zimmerman, slide tackling with his head. You've got Harrison Reed on loan, who just goes mental every time we score. You've got Leitner, who's quickly becoming a brilliant midfielder. James Maddison scoring goals for fun. Nelson Oliveira scoring 40-yard worldies past the struggling John Ruddy. Thanks for that, John. And yeah, it's just a really nice mood around the club at the moment, which is good. And it, of course, takes us into the Bolton game at home on Saturday, and a game we should really be winning, and on paper, we should win. But at home this season, we've been poor, and against teams we should be beating this season, we've been poor. Historically this season, we've been a lot better against the teams above us. You look at our last 3 games, Derby away, a great point there, coming from behind. Wolves away, coming from 2-0 down after 25 minutes to draw that game is absolutely fantastic. And Ipswich at home, the score in the 95th minute to equalise, and 1-1. So 3 points from the last 3 games. Yes, it's not ideal, but it's 3 decent draws considering the circumstances. And now we've got 4 very winnable games coming up. And if we win the next 4, who knows where we'll be. But this is going to be the real test. Can we break teams down at home? And can we beat the teams away from home that we know we should be beating? Bolton are starting to pull away from the relegation zone slightly. They had a good win, and a big win against Sunderland on Tuesday. They beat them 1-0. Sunderland, by the way, it looks like they're going to be having double relegations. They are rock bottom and quite a way off survival now. So we do just need to break these teams down. Do we make any changes with the team? I think I'd probably make a couple. I'd be very inclined to bring Onel Hernandez back in the squad. I don't think Murphy's had the best couple of games. And at the end of the day, he might need a little rest as well. I'd put Hernandez in there, raw pace. I'm really eager to see what he's got to offer again. It was great to see Dennis Sabrani starting Big D on Wednesday, and admittedly he didn't score, but I thought he looked fairly decent. He's a bit smaller than I thought, actually. He's not that big D, he's more like medium D, but he's got a lovely barnet, and I think he will score goals for Norwich City. In terms of that, do you bring Pinto back in the squad? I'm not so sure. I'd probably bring Alex Tete back in for Mario Vrancic, but to be fair to Vrancic, when he has played in recent weeks, he's been quite decent. So at least now we've got a core of the squad, especially the defence, that looks so solid. And I want to be seeing more Christoph Zimmerman head tackles, because that was one of the most glorious sights I think I've ever seen on a football pitch. He falls over, and the Wolves striker has a shot on goal. What does he do? He sticks his head in the way. We've said about Grant Hanley probably willing to put his head in front of a bus to save Norwich City. Christoph Zimmermann is exactly the same, and they're the types of moments that we will remember as Norwich City fans going forward. So it's a fairly big game this weekend against Bolton. It would be very nice to kind of finish the season. We've got a few games left in good form, and it would be very nice to put a bit of a consistent run together against these types of teams. No disrespect to Bolton, but you know they haven't spent much money, and I doubt they're going to be coming to Carrow Road expecting much. But we've struggled against these types of teams this season, so I'm really looking forward to seeing this game. It's been a fairly tough few weeks, hasn't it, for Norwich in terms of the fixtures. It's calming down a little bit now, and hopefully we're good to go. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you think of that result against Wolves? Have you got over the Ipswich result yet? I'd be very keen to know that. And what team would you play against Bolton Wanderers on Saturday afternoon? Thank you very much for watching. I will see you on Saturday for the Bolton game. Have a good couple of days, and until then, I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.